Hello, folks. How's life going? Woo. How has your week been? It's been an okay week for me. I am feeling slightly disconnected, so bear with me. Let me make sure I have my stuff going so that we can participate. I don't know why it's I should go to the channel, click on the link. I'm just trying to make sure that I do things for myself as well. I'll explain why, like, if I'm the only viewer, then that still helps me, even if I'm the only one. So let me finish getting these things set up, and that's one of those things that you can't do until you actually start the video. So, okay, I'm ready. Let's get into it. So like I said, I've been feeling a little bit disconnected. Maybe I'm watching, excuse me. I gotta readjust and make sure that my feet are not just hanging on the floor, because I'm starting to get an edema, like I'm retaining water. Wrong way. What is going on? Like, what is going on? All right, I did pull some stickers for me to work with. I don't know why I thought this week was 8 days in the week. I didn't bring any water in here. Since I'm starting to get the edema, I have to essentially dehydrate myself. So, but let's go ahead and get started with putting our weekly layout together. I didn't know what I wanted to do. How come this is not on the right layer? Some of this stuff is not on the right layer. Let me circle all of it and put it on the background images layer. Well, I didn't tell you what my last week looked like, so what's occurring? So if you want to know, pretty much this is what last week's layout looks like. I don't know why I always put affirmation twice, because this in the frame is an affirmation, but I didn't finish filling it out. Pretty much and I didn't work out yesterday. Well, I don't know why I have it marked like I did, because I kind of did not. My muscles were hurting. I didn't feel good. I'll move it to today, tomorrow, or later on when I actually work out. My muscles were hurting. I was just like, usually before I work out, I go through and clear all my congestion, because, okay, if you're sensitive, I'm going to talk about my health temporarily, and then I'm going to come back. I meant to move this. If you're sensitive, look away. Okay, so I took a picture sensitive to seeing blood. It's on a tissue, but I mean, it's like so thin, it don't even look like blood anymore. So I took a picture of it at night. I didn't even crop my picture, so y'all gonna see some stuff y'all shouldn't see. Um, and I took a photo of it in front of my, it looks like Africa a little bit. Uh, I took a photo of it in front of my computer screen so that you can see how thin it is and how see-through it is on the paper. And then, okay, these are from me working on, when I get to the music channel updates, or I could just tell you now since we're here, I had to update the cover because this album was not coming in on iTunes and all the major platforms because it has some explicit songs on there, but it didn't have the parental advisory on there. So hopefully they don't reject it, and that's what's taking so long for that. Oh wait, this is gonna be too much because I did another video while we're just talking about stuff. Where is that other photo I took? Anyway, I took one of it in the daytime, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, here it is. So this is what it looks like in the daytime. You can see how thin it is. I will spare you all of that, but you could see how thin it is. And so, like, it affects how much energy I have. It's actually even thinner since I took that photo, but I just have been trying to exercise. My brother is calling me. You gonna have to wait. But cause he don't. My phone is on vibrate anyway. I will send him a text message, be like, what? Because you don't answer my calls, you don't call me or whatever. And as much as I love you and want to gain connection, those familial connections, they just are what they are. So I'm feeling disconnected because I don't have connection with anyone. Like literally, I'm like, what the F is this? This is some Maslow said should not be type of stuff. Like, you should not be going through this. This is something that will cause you to, just not resonate, or it'll throw off your frequency. Oh my God, let me tell you about the AI I've been watching. Let me finish getting through the week. It's basic stuff. I worked on a YouTube music channel. I keep forgetting to put the link in the description. Maybe I'll go back and do that afterward. Let me show you. I have 4 videos up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Pretty much I just been working on let me see. I'm getting some views. Looks like I'm getting more views on. Okay, why is it showing this on top? Oh, because it's in slow motion. No. He left a text message. I was trying to read it. Let me see. If I can just rearrange some of this stuff, you should be able to see it. Let me go back. Anyway, regardless of if you actually get to see it or not, I probably have to just refresh this. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is my YouTube music channel. I have these 4 videos up so far. I will show you. You saw some of the other videos. I finally put up the this one is called Eclipse of Your Eyes. It's an abstract video. And then I finally did Still Wood. So I'm not going to do any from the Shape of Staying, the new music, which is why we're still listening to the old music, until I get it the way that I want it to be in iTunes. So this is what's going on with this. I worked on this week, this video, and then I worked on this video this week. These videos, like, listen, this makes me absolutely happy to do. I love doing these videos. They are so much fun to put together. And then when you get to see the outcome of it, it's like, okay. But I'm not going to show you the whole video because I want you to actually go over there and click on it. It's A Wikked Lifestyle, Wicked with 2 Ks, like you see everywhere I post it. And it's all A Wikked Lifestyle music, and it's all one word. So yeah, let's get back into the planning. Well, there's one thing else that I wanted to show you, because the analytics are starting to come in. Like, some platforms only pay out once per month. Let me go back to my ditto, show you how it's going. Let me go to the analytics. So it's still, let me just continue with Google. So those were my email addresses if you wanted to contact me. But like I said, I've been kind of disconnected. I don't know why I keep putting connect with me on social media, because I have my phone muted and everything. So this is showing the last 7 days. It shows you by the streaming service that you're using. So this is all me for Apple Music. This is why I play it, so that I can make sure that I'm paying myself. All of this is me. Sometimes it cuts off, and that's annoying. But let me do the last 12 months so that you can see down here. Like this one, it tells you a lot of this was the day I started. I should have gotten some water. Let me see if I can. use sugar. I got a box of candy right there. Don't worry about it. So that was the day I started, before I started playing for myself. All these platforms have different payout periods and different payout amounts. So if we track it, this was about the 2 cents we saw or so for the last couple of months. Apple, I don't know. I want to say that I know, but as you can see, it keeps going up. I got 4 on Spotify. It's small, but all of that's for June? I don't think so, because they like, they like the payouts that I got, it kind of don't make sense. But anyway, you can see the number of, like, the payouts are just weird. So I don't know what they are. And since I don't know what they are anyway, here are what the royalties are looking like so far. It's showing me Apple Music, and I think that's for the when I first started. But it tells you by, if I click on payouts, it will show you, oh, it went up. So, I don't know what it is. I haven't put in my email address yet because I'm not gonna click out on $8.88, not yet. So when I'm ready to set up the account for me to get some money, then that's what I'm gonna do. It tells you it was on by store. These are the songs, these are the ones we listened to, that I'm listening to right now. So it tells you, what do I have it on? This is the last 7 days, how many times each of these songs have played or whatever. Always try to come in here and check it to make sure that it's playing. Let's put it on last month or for the entire year, even though we didn't start for the entire year. But it shows you everything. Let me see if I can move it over. I have it because I can't really see it, but the way I have my computer set up. But it tells you by tracks. It tells you, what is this? Country. So some people around the world are actually listening. I'm just waiting for it to pick up. It would probably help if I go South Africa. This is me. This is me. Yeah, but it's telling you where the people are listening. If I did more advertising, I would probably be a little better off. I don't know a release star. I only have one artist. It's the same thing as tracks. Actually, see, I didn't even know this because I haven't been playing The Shape of Staying. This is an entire album, so it's not gonna necessarily list the tracks individually right here for this album. So I got 56 listens on that album, but because it wasn't playing where I needed to play, I took it down. You have to take it down before they re-release it, even though all I wanted to do was change the cover to make sure that it had that parental advisory on there. But anyway, so that's good. Let me go back by track then. Champagne and confetti. Now it's saying 2. So apparently it's still, oh, okay. Some people are, these are showing which ones are going on here and or people are still listening to. I think that it's still up in places because some of them take a couple of months before they take it down, but that's fine. Okay, so I can see this I will use this like my guide for me to be able to which videos to do next. Okay, yes, we doing it. I'm happy about this, so I can see which ones people are actually liking, and people are, it's picking up. It's a slow process, but we're doing it. Okay, so let's get back to our planner. So basically that's what I've been doing for the week, working on all of these things just to, we got to get some passive income going because my health is not the best. It's like I'm not just, I'm sick. I'm like literally dying. I call it the perpetual death because I'm alive and dying at the same time. Like I don't get the blood back that I lose. Oh, and can't taste my food. Is so annoying. I haven't really been eating like I want to eat because I can't taste anything, and it's like, what's the point? I don't want to make my brownies, my chocolate chip cookie peanut butter brownies, because I'm not gonna be able to taste them. So it's like, what's the point? Anyway, so also aside from that, I have been doing a good job with keeping up with making sure I don't just leave dishes in the kitchen so that they just pile up. That's one of my biggest things. And I have a dishwasher. I have so many dishes that I have to use a dishwasher as a cabinet. So I'm not using the dishwasher anymore. I'm like, why do I have all of these dishes? Why do I have all of this stuff? It's just me. But just keeping up on my chores. I straightened up my office a little bit. I didn't do my nail station because I still have to do you know how it goes. But I'm in the process of redoing my hair so that I can have neat braids when I go to work next week, which is what I have to put on my look ahead and blah 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 and etc. What else? Did my vitamin E oil treatment. Pretty much that's been my whole week. Once I finish my hair, I'll do my nails. I'll work on the rest of this weekend. That's all I've been doing. Keep you updated on that. You see, I get excited about the music. Like, look, I didn't think it was picking up, but it is. It's starting to pick up. So I'm like, okay, something is happening. It's working for me. I'm excited. I'll be excited. It's slow. The payouts are slow. But now that I know that I'm not the only one listening to the music, that works. That makes me feel so much better. But anyway, let's get back into the planning. I'm slow. I want to do this. I pulled some stickers. Let me see, because I did something. I was moving everything. I think I'll delete this one. Because for some reason, oh no, wait. I don't need to delete. Well, yeah, let's delete it. And put this one over here. Put this over here. I just grabbed some butterflies. For some reason, I thought it was 8 days for this week, but the first is on Monday. So let's work with this. 1, 2, 3. There was a fourth one. I was gonna do simple. Simple backgrounds. i.e. using this. One, 2, 3. I only need 7. I don't know why I keep thinking I need 8. I'm gonna change the colors in a minute. And let's do this one right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So duplicate 6, duplicate 7, put that one with a butterfly, and we'll put this one, we'll put this one with a butterfly. And we'll put this one with this flower over here. And we'll use this as our Sunday. We have time. Let's resize it. Something that I did for last week, I really liked. Let's resize these. I'm gonna duplicate it and crop this one. So that it just fits in the corner like that. And let's crop this one. So that it fits over here on the side, like so. And we don't really need to crop these. We just need to make it piece sized a little differently. I don't want to stretch it too much. Let's change the color of them. Let's grab that color. Let's grab color from the flower. Let's grab a color from her. Okay. And then let's grab some more color. It's a darker color. And then one more. Undo. What? Oh, well, anyway, that's green. So let's see if we can grab a greenish color from off of her. Sorta. Let me make it bigger. That's the color that I want. And then for this one, let's grab one of these lighter, softer peaches, oranges. Okay, that works for me. As far as the coloring goes, that is okay. We're definitely going to have to create some more boxes. Let's put this over here. Let's make this bigger and crop it so that it fits in the corner, and let's change the opacity of it. Let's duplicate it. I just really didn't know what I was gonna do with this layout this particular week, so that is why let's change the opacity of that and make it bigger, and let me crop it. Which side do we want to crop? Let's crop this side. And send it to the back. Oh, we have to put a box above her head because it's cut off. So let's give her a butterfly box. Duplicate. Okay, is it big enough? Can y'all see it? We will in a minute. Okay, so now we can let me just continue to duplicate the boxes that we have and then change them in that way. Maybe I'll put a word right there, something right there. Okay, and let's duplicate this box. We can put our gratitude in this box, but I can't get it. What's occurring? Okay, that's why. Oh, because my gratitude is fine. It's gonna be a little bit stretched. Do this. I need to be able to see it. I wanted to have a border at the top, but not on the sides. I should change the color of it. Because I couldn't, the only way I could get this off was by what it was by maybe I should just make the box the color of that. I guess. So that makes things a lot more simple. That is for sure. Now, let me neaten things up a little bit. I want you to be able to see the frame, or that it's an actual page. They don't need to be perfect, trying to line everything up to the box on the top left. Come down a little. All right. Okay, we're getting a little bit too perfection-y, and I don't want to do that. So let me make sure that I'm finishing the artwork. Let's crop the butterfly. And what I was doing was, let's crop this butterfly too. What I was doing was putting borders. Actually, let's move this butterfly down here, make it a little bigger. That way that her head is cropped off, maybe it won't look so awkward. Or maybe I can uncrop it. Love that. And then just go like this. Beautiful. Okay, so now what I want to do is add in some borders. And then we'll add, I'm going to use this one for the, over here. Put it up here. And then I'm going to bring this to the front. And I'm going to do that same thing. that's not gonna work. Except for over here. And this is how you know that the boxes are not the same size. Anyway, I'm gonna bring that to the front. And then I'm going to choose a different color, duplicate. This one is not the same, but I want to change the color to this green right here, to this green. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to bring this to the front. Oh, undo. And then for this one, I'm going to put a full border around it. Oh, I have one sitting right here. Look at that. I'm going to change the color of it to something that's in. And then I'm actually going to duplicate it, and I'm going to change it to a dash border and put that dash border inside. And I'm gonna leave it on top. Excuse me, did I eat all of the cake? And then I'm going to duplicate the dash border and change it to this color and put it inside of there. And then I'm going to duplicate, no, I'm going to put it inside the other one. Guess I'm going to have to do this. All right. And then now all my boxes, let's duplicate that again and put it inside here. Okay, and now that we have enough dashed boxes, I'm going to duplicate it and change the style of it and make it into a line box for this one. Okay. And now, if I could put my weekly, the day of the week up there or whatever, however I want, you'll see once it's done. Let's grab, what color should we grab? This one. And is it dashed? It's not dashed, which is fine. It doesn't need to be dashed. And let's bring this to the front. So everything looks sort of cohesive. Sorta, mostly. I'm probably just gonna add some text here. Who knows what I'll end up adding, but if you want to add in some little dots, you could do that. Wait a minute. Like, this is what I'm doing for the week. 3 things on each day. But I really have work, so I have work next Friday, so I'm not gonna be on. This says Tuesday. I'm gonna have to cover that up. I did it from start to finish, you guys. Actually, let's make it this color. All right, I'm not gonna go in and make those perfect right in this instance because I just have work. So it's nothing overly perfect. Let's grab this color green and I'm going to style it by changing the opacity of it. And instead of having date dots, I'm gonna have little pill boxes. You can go as far as you want to go with this. And duplicate, and then I'm going to change the color of that pill box to the white one and resize it so that it has its border. I will show you up close so you can see really quickly. And you just really have to click off of the images so you can make this like this. Or how about we delete that one and duplicate this one, because we know it's the size we want it to be. And then undo. You could do the same thing for these 3 boxes here. But you know, because I'm over an hour and I don't like to go to, or I have about 5 more minutes and I still have to say our wrap up with our word of the week, which silence was coming through a lot. And I'm like, look, y'all, my mind it's not quiet. It's not gonna be quiet. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know why. It just won't work. I think I'm gonna add one last thing. I'm gonna add these flowers over here, down here, so this doesn't look so bare. But I'm gonna crop the bottom a little bit. And send it to the back. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I just have been trying to sit in my stillness and quiet my mind. Like I said, even part of the silence was like, don't tell anybody your moves, how you moving, and whoop whoop whoop, what you doing. And I'm not for gatekeeping. I mean, like, if someone has ill will toward me, then like, can we get over all that by now? Like, can we move humanity forward? I'm telling everybody who is interested in going this route how to do it. Again, it is a slow process, so if you trying to do it fast, this is not that process. But I'm not gonna hold back from what I'm doing. I am going to show you my, how fast it's earning, because when you get on there, like, I haven't really built up a major community. If you've been here for a while, or if you actually watch my videos, I haven't built up a major community, and I'm not all over social media posting all of this stuff, so it could be even more. But it does take a while, and the platforms, they stream slowly, like they're slow. So when you look at my Ditto, we only have analytics that go up to July 31st. So the analytics for August are not going to come in until after that. And then it takes 2 or 3 months or more for platforms to pay out. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention. That's only half of what I get paid, because that's only for the authorship of the music. It's not for the performance of the music or anything. It's only for the authorship of the music. The other half goes to ASCAP for the publishing part of the music. Remember, I did tell you to make sure you create an account with wherever you are. In the US, it's really ASCAP, so that you can collect the other half of your royalties. Otherwise, you'll only get 50%. So, because it has to be collected through something like that or whatever. But anyway, silence again has been coming up for me. And the thing, I'm like, people want to tell me what I should be doing, how I should be doing it, when I should be doing it, or whatever. But I know my energy levels, only me. And I'm doing my best to be able to make sure that I am keeping up with my exercise. Oh, that's not on there. Gotta put that on there. Keeping up with my exercise so that I don't just fall behind, just, get to the point. Okay, because I got a blood transfusion in January, and already that blood is practically gone. And so I would, just to make sure that my body adapts, I would go and get a blood transfusion in January again. And I don't want it to adapt to me having to get multiple blood transfusions per year. We are past that. And between 2020 and 2020, between 2019 and 2023, I didn't have blood transfusions. Anyway, it was a couple of years, especially after COVID. I was like, I'm scared. So I didn't go get a blood transfusion. I relied on iron transfusion. But because I'm in one state as a student, my health care is in my home state. I need to get it all fixed and taken care of better than it is. Because I really like going to my doctor, because we've been together for so long. And I know that even if I go to the emergency room, he's going to find out that I'm there and send someone. So, because his name's on my records, so they have to contact him. But I don't want to. I had gotten to the point where I was like, I don't want to be reliant up on receiving other people's blood. I want to wean myself off of that to some extent. But now, it's like, it's the other half. I remember years ago when I told my doctor that I'm gonna get my blood down to a 0, and he was like, I don't think that's a good idea. And I was like, well, that's what it's working toward anyway. That's what it's doing. And I learned, because it was over the summer where I was spending time with my son and my nieces and my niece and my nephews, and we were in the swimming pool every day, or just about every day, and I was doing my wee yoga, and I had lost a lot of weight. I think I lost 40 pounds over the summer, just by being in the swimming pool. It was 3 hours a day, 3 times per week for 3 months, and I lost like 40 pounds. But in addition to losing that 40 pounds, because I would listen, being the homie, we was eating, we were doing podcasts, we were eating. But if you are back from that era, but what I noticed was that I didn't have symptoms of, I didn't have the fatigue. You still get color loss because you don't have iron in your blood, which is what makes the blood cells red. The hemoglobin red is the iron. Um, Gives it that pigment. I just didn't have those symptoms of fatigue, and I felt okay. And so I have come to the understanding that exercise is going to help my heart. It's a whole intricate way of me taking care of myself. I didn't bring the straws in here, but I did tell you about the straws, how if my blood vessels are normal size, then my actual blood is going to go through those vessels faster and make my heart beat faster to try to get blood to the rest of my body. So I smoke tobacco, not cigarettes, but loose tobacco, because it causes vasoconstriction and it makes those vessels smaller, so my heart doesn't have to work as harder. But that causes mucus, and that is going to cause but anyway, like I said, when I do my exercise, part of that is clearing my lungs so that all of that stuff doesn't just sit there. But it's a whole, it's fairly intricate. It's not super complicated, when you understand it, but it is a little bit intricate. And I'm not going to explain all of that right this second, but just having to do all of that and still not having energy, it can be a little bit annoying at times. But it is what it is. I have to take care of myself. But the other half, when I said I didn't have symptoms after working out that summer, that was how I found out that I could still my heart. I can make it, the doctors were like, we can't find a heartbeat. Your heart is not beating. And it wasn't that maybe it wasn't beating. I don't know. They said it wasn't. But I'm still here. I'm alive and well. I was cognizant of everything. They had another doctor come in there. I will never forget. He was from, I would like to say, modern day Romania. That would be olden day Transylvania, wouldn't it be, or something? I don't know. That area. But anyway, they did check to see if I was okay or whatever. And so pretty much that is what goes on with me. So when people are saying, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to stop procrastinating, you need to plan more functionally so that you can get shit done. And I'm like, you need to shut the fuck up. But okay. Silence was the word of the week. So here we are. I would like to be able to have a swimming pool so that I can still my heart. And I think that is what really helps with moving humanity forward. I'm still with Pope Leo. I know I said a lot. We need to figure out what our connection is to the earth. But we can just start with reinstilling faith in the church and one another. That's a start. I mean, it's I don't know if we had that much time, but we are where we are, and hopefully we'll get to where we need to be before we self-destruct. And don't want to sound all doom and gloom. That's why we are like, bring a little bit of love, light, levity, and laughter into life, because if you think about it too much, you will start to feel that disconnection that I was talking about earlier. But I'm gonna leave it right there, and I will see you all next week. Be sure to check out my music channel. Eventually, I'm gonna start putting the link in the description, but you gotta hold on. It's a slow journey. It's a slow crawl for me. And I will see you next week.